Dele Rotimi, a lawyer and political analyst, has narrated the story of how late Chief Obafemi Awolowo implored Yoruba to work with the Igbos for their common good. About 30 minutes into a video shared on YouTube by Arise News, Farotimi said he was told by his leader, Chief Adebanjo, that when Awolowo went for a campaign rally in 1957 or thereabout in Abia State, he was stoned. He said despite the unfortunate incident, Awolowo returned to his base and still told the Yorubas that they and the Igbos must work together, because if they don't, they will end up commonly enslaved. In Farotimi's words, it was of a campaign rally that Chief Obafemi Awolowo went for in Aba, and I believe it was in 1957 or thereabout. He went there for an election campaign, and when they got back to their base, as was usual with Chief Awolowo, he had to do a post-mortem of the day's events, and he told them that, see, these Igbo people, we have no choice. We have to work with them, because if we don't work with them, we will end up commonly enslaved. And he removed his cap and showed them the part of his head where he was stoned at the rally in Aba. While he was rubbing his head, he was still telling his people that they have to work with the Igbo. Nanugo, Yoruba man who do that, but what about Igbo? They will remain bitter to death. You lied. Yes, Igbo man will work with Yoruba man. Again, if they stone Awolowo, it should have been after the war. They had grievance against him. It was told that Awo gave the instruction that led to Biafra food blockage that starved people to death. Without Yorubas and Igbos coming together at a table of agreement, we will remain slaves in Nigeria contest. Igbo stoned Awo again in 1978. Any Yoruba working with Igbo now should re-examine his brain. Igbo will use them and dump. But Igbos voted Abiola and Obasanjo to show how civilized they are. We have to work with every cause. Yoruba to Yoruba, Hausa to Hausa, Igbo to Igbo will not work. Hausa will continue to rule. If we don't do that, well, if they are ruling and it is even better, even they are, you know, the one that even baffles me, they are ruling and ruling and ruling. They can't even rule themselves. They are ruling and they are the most backward. That region is the most backward, despite the fact that you still have good people there. So what are they using their ruling or whatever tactics they are using to manipulate other people? What have they gained from that? That is my question. Because if you are ruling and your people are prospering, flourishing, you know that, okay, yes, there's something they are gaining. Because as far as I'm concerned, the politicians, and I will say it for as many who care to listen, the politicians across board, whether east or north or whatever, they are all enjoying. It is the masses across board that are suffering. The Yorubas have the rights to spirit of betrayal in their blood. Never. You think that a Yoruba person can stand with you at the hard time? Never. Oh my goodness. Thank God. More reason there shouldn't be an alliance between them. Let Igbo vote and Yoruba vote Yoruba. Ingrid, you are the only one that did not even see reason what has been said. The incident happened in 1979 presidential campaign, 9 years after the Civil War, in which he was accused of formulating the policy of economic blockage to the east, which resulted in Kwashoko. He was also accused of the 20 pounds policy formulated to impoverish the Igbos no matter how much they have in the bank, in his capacity as the chairman of the Federal Executive Council and later Minister of Finance under the Gowon government. Now, tell me how Awo would have gone to campaign in such an environment. He was even lucky to have escaped alive. You know, see, when they talk about it, some people are good, some people are good. They still have their other side, because nothing happened without anything. Nothing just happened without anything. Happens for nothing. What happened? Why did they stone him? Nobody will ask. So, like somebody said, yes, now there could be that grievances after you have done all manner of things. You are now coming to us. They should be clapping for you. No, let us respect our elders, just like they do in other region. So something led to that, and I'm sure he realized his mistakes. That these people, if not because of one or two things that we did, ordinarily they have what it takes. They produce everything. He knew. It was, I believe it was a guilty conscience that made him to say, oh, maybe I wouldn't have done this because maybe he don't chop woto, he don't see say kaki no be leather. Well, Tinubu were cautioned by IPOP not to campaign in Igbo land. They don't go fit. Nobody can caution anybody. Nobody. Even in the in north, that is even has more security challenges than the south is. Did he not go there? No, did he not go there? No, but did Buhari not go there to do? How many times has Buhari gone there? Nobody has the right to tell anybody. He's just not wanted. He didn't want to go. So it's not because of anything. He didn't just want to go. Well, that was only in 1979 and not 1957. We had regional government in 1957 under colonial masters. He only campaigned in the West then. 1957, they were campaigning for Federal House of Assembly seats. The election was held in 1959. Talk sense, man. There was a campaign in 1958 against 1959 general election. They won't even see or say anything about that. What, okay, would they? The only thing they will see is that Yorubas are the problems in Nigeria. But how? But you know the truth. Why didn't you find out why Baba was stoned? That's the question. Why was he stoned now? Or were people not there? What are you saying? Why was he stoned? Or does it mean he was a saint? Why was he stoned? Go read about the Nigerian Civil War and Awolowo's role as finance minister and chairman of Federal Executive Council under Gowon. Well, I'm not even seeing stoning Awu as an expression of a ethnic hatred. Even an Igbo politician could be stoned in the region if Igbos are not pleased with his performance or policies while in government. Those who occupy public offices should realize that they are fortunate to be there to serve Nigeria and Nigerians and should do their utmost within limited resources to satisfy the people. It simply has nothing to do with the ethnicity. People who were not there when corpse is put in the coffee always carry it from the leg. Awolowo was stoned in 1978 when he was campaigning for presidency under UPN with an Igbo man as his vice president. He was stoned because of the role he played after the war as a minister under the then military head of state Gowon when he came up with policy that no matter how much Igbos have in bank or deposited, they will only be paid £20. Awolowo forgot how Ojukwu saved his life from prison. That's why history is good. But no matter what, the truth aspect of the history will still be reserved, no matter how some people might want to manipulate it. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.